Hey, good morning. It's Tuesday morning here in Callan, Texas. The so I hit 60 in the counter for the month yesterday, and I'm going for 90 by the end of the month. I gotta crank it, but I can do it, I think. And then so I'm calling these bunches of list of real estate agents here in Texas, and there's one lady. Her tone isn't really friendly initially, but then we start talking, and she's like, what's in this for you? And I'm like, well, I got started. I always just saw this as a way to help my customers. My mortgage and real estate clients. I had to help them get their finances together, clean up their credit, get their scores up, get their debt to income ratios up so they could qualify to buy a house. But I knew they weren't going to make it to the promised land with their retirement. And when I saw this, I'm like, this is it, right? And I got excited about that. And she starts telling me she's been married 12 times. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And then, she just wants to get to the point where, she didn't have to sell anymore, and she just wants to be able to just like kick back and enjoy life. And then she starts talking faith. She starts talking, I think God is, he said he wouldn't, devastate us like he did in the flood again, right? But I don't know. I think that he might be trying to teach us a lesson, la-di-da, and I'm like, oh, she's a believer, right? And so we have a little talk about that, right? But it was a really pleasant conversation. I think I made a friend, right? So this kicked me back to what I learned as a mortgage real estate broker. Was they would give you a stack of leads, and you knew the zip code, you knew when they bought the house, you could pretty much tell with the how much they financed and all of that, and their phone number for the majority of them. And you just call them up, and I just call them up and I'm like, hey, this is Ruben Lowy with Abundant Funding Mortgage. Here in, I'm in the area here, and I want to know if there's anything I can do for you. I mean, rates are going down. You might want to try to catch those rates. And or I could if you're looking to buy some investment property, I can get you when I see something that's a good deal, or maybe a fixer-upper, or I can let you know about it as soon as I know about it, okay? And when I'd find something, I'd send it to them. I'd tickle them with it, right? And then I'd follow up, okay? Hey, what's that sound like, man? That's just exactly the model that I'm using right now, except nobody's handing me leads. I gotta dig them up, okay? Now, I've been lucky that I had, spreadsheets of electricians, and the spreadsheet are full of real estate brokers, okay? The trick here is to get your people to hit their warm market, right? And get their people to do the same thing, and going after those the 3 AMers, right? that person that they got a strong enough relationship with. There's a strong enough connection there that they got a flat tire at 3 o'clock in the morning, they can call them up and they got to come help them out, right? And you know what I'm finding is a lot of people when somebody's challenged with the marketing to their friends and family, they got either they've been shut down enough times with other things from their friends and family, or they got something in the closet, you know, that their friends and family know about and aren't too happy with them about, that they don't want to deal with. Okay, and you know, and they're not like, you know what, dust themselves off and let's go talk to somebody new. That's what I did, right? That's what I do. But we're coming up on, you know, New Year's is coming quick, right? And everything's about this, you know, planning for the new year. I got my planner. I got my little awards for top 25 in the counter. I got top 10. I guess top 25 for getting in, you know, for educating with the Saving Your Future book, and top 10 for in the counter. Then so got my medal for 3 times qualifying for Trainers Academy, I think. I've done more than that, but I'll take that medal. Right. Anyway, so this is it. This is the time, you know, like laying the track, right? And I got this big whiteboard in front of my desk, right? And so I'm putting up on there the qualifications for SMD. We'll do that today, right? And I'll be looking at that. When Swan 1 came out and talked about the you know, the prospect to recruit, you know, you get them in the counter, they become a prospect, and then you keep in touch with them, you build a relationship, and then they become a recruit, and then their new people are going to become prospects, and then they're going to warm up after a while, and then they're going to become recruits. Very seldom do you find somebody that you just meet and presto changeo, they become a recruit. You know, they gotta feel good about, you know, whoever recruits them, or whoever their the leadership is, all right. Or now there are people, and I got one, you know, she's out there looking for something, and then here I come and talk to her, right? And that's just why you got to do the numbers, because you'll find those people. But in the meantime, you stack them up in the counter, and then in the campaign manager, and then the Salesforce. In Salesforce, you write notes every time you talk to them. All right, you got to get a little conversation log. I put the date, the time, all right, and what their full name, and we talked about this, and then I put their phone number, and then I send it, I copy and paste it, and I send it to Bernadette. All right, Bernadette is the secret weapon. Bernadette Kim, I'm talking about. All right, so she's amazing. All right, but that's the plan, right? That's the process, and it's in my head. I got it. All right, it's part of me. All right, when I'm doing the easy start, I always say easy start. You know, I've had people fast start. What's that? You know, I don't want to move fast. I might run into something. You know, so it's easy start. Okay, easy. I like easy. Everybody's easy. Everybody's looking for easy. I had one time somebody I was in the SEAL teams with, you know, and he said, everybody's lazy looking for easy, right? I'm not gonna deny everybody's looking for easy, right? But if you're not lazy, I got something for you. All right. Have a great one.